Y.G.O-LYFE here, bringing you this deck profile with my crawlers deck profiles. I'm going to get into this deck without showcasing it off because it's a very fun deck, very fun to use against any meta deck or road deck. It has its own unique balance in the deck. So I'm going into deck profile talking about why I play certain cards. Starting off Earthbound Yuri, because it's a crawler deck and Yuri just go with the thing. I only play one of. I don't really try to see Yuri and summon it, but it's possible to summon Yuri and then just attack your opponent directly with 3,000. So, and then also with Yuri, you can end up attributing your monster, taking control of your opponent's monster. So, on Yuri. 2, World Legacy, World Arm, because it's a flip deck, you can flip summon in here, so you play the arm, the special summon, then you just return it to hand, and extra that monster to hand, because it gets rid of extra deck monsters. Onto the crawler monsters. Receptor, just to search out your crawler monster, fix your hands. This is the main crawler you run 3 of. My favorite Spike set. You set Spike. Your opponent makes their board. If you go first and they swing on Spike, get destroyed. Something. So, hey. Axon, Crawler Axon, because it destroys spells and trap, but it's situational, but you just run the 2 as 2. Crawler Grail is just to special summon back a crawler monster that gets destroyed. I used to run this at 3 until they run back Morphin Draw number 2, so I decided to cut this for running other things. This is my only crawler one of, just to get my crawlers back, but then it's just the link monsters and other crawler monsters and cards that can actually just allow me to reuse him. So it's like crawlers really help this deck out. Ghost Tricks out by bringing this card back. It's fun. There's no problem in the deck, but it's very fun to run because it actually cut spells and traps out of your opponent's deck. I believe how it does it. Yeah, other cards are discarded, so they lose like a lot of spell and trap they might need running Morphin Draw number 2. And the 1 Morphin Draw, because it's at 1, but honestly, you can really get a little hand where you can actually get an empty jar hand to basically burn like cards off the top of your opponent's deck from hand to deck. Just keep drawing. It's like a little card destruction thing with him still going on in the game. The 1 Upstart Goblin, making a 39 card deck, 38 card deck with Terraforming. Three World Legacy Shadows. It's the field spell. This gives your crawler monster 300 attack and defense, and it allows you to spell summon crawler face down. So you get a 1 set per turn in the game, and then you get another one off the field spell. So you end up having 2 monsters going for a set, which is what you need in crawler opening hand. You don't see this, you're really gonna struggle. This card was just literally made for crawlers, and with the World Legacy cards and crawlers, is just this by far is like the only other deck I can see you doing is Matt Knights, but no one plays a pure bit of Matt Knights. But this card is just very, very, very good in here. It's like when this card was released, and I was so happy for the crawler deck, my crawler deck. Old school nostalgic card. Multiplication of ants. It's the inset version of Multiply with Karibo, but I play this just to make tokens to use extra monsters, because I have an extra monster that it just says Earth monsters, and the token you make is Earth. They're level 4 though. Since we are playing a flip deck, and since this is at 3 Book of Moon, I was playing it at 1 when it was at 1, but when it came back to playing 3, I played 3. Because it's a crawler, it's being a flip deck, Book of Tai, you set it, then be able to flip it in and also get its effect. Even on the first turn you set it, it's well needed. Honestly, when you're trying to grind out, your opponent makes them ridiculous combo boards. You can just stop them by playing Book of Eclipse. Yes, they draw during the end phase, but if it's on their turn, then they have to discard a card because they draw more than 7, but have more than 7. But it's situational. It goes with the empty jar stuff also. Really don't have a side deck for this, but we could side more Crusader crawlers in here. If you do link summon and summon this, you do get to add a World Legacy card. If it's special summon to a zone it points to, so that's another good thing. Just another search in the deck, and just playing it as a 1-up because it's a crawler deck, but keeping it close to 40 cards basically. World Legacy Mind Med is basically when your opponent added an effect, you just change the effect and it becomes return 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to the field. So try to help you enable your crawler monster by your opponent card effect by changing their card effects. Just only 2 of. And the trap that I do play 3 of is World Legacy Pawn, because without this in the crawler deck, is being able to flip your cards during your opponent's main phase to actually interrupt them is really, this card is really what makes is the glue of the deck for crawlers. It's honestly, you just keep on trolling with all the cards you have in your deck, running this build of crawlers, and it's actually fun, like seriously just playing face down defense like back in the day, but really like playing it with some skill in it, and it's just very fun just to play crawlers really. But that's it for the main deck. Say for instance you don't want to play the Morphin Jar build in there. We do have Shiny Black Sea Squatter, so you can run this guy in here with Unexpected Die to combo off more if you don't want to run the jar cards. But action deck, just showing case. I really don't know how to say the action deck monster name. I just wanted 2 that points down. Really not gonna try to say the name, but the X Crawler, 2 of the crawlers. I wish actually Crawlers got more extra deck monster, like at least an XC to go with them. I do not play the Duels X Crawler in the main deck because I don't play Monstrosity or play other level 9 monsters in here really. So situational, you know, the Borlo just to play Triple Burst and Link Spider is you can play Nightmares in here. Unfortunately, my Nightmares isn't still in my World Chalice deck. I don't have any extra copies of those, but playing Nightmares in here is definitely where you play with Crawlers, where you actually you link your opponent by playing multiple Link Spiders and here with the with the Nightmare monsters, but it's very possible. But me, I just play it as a fun Crawler deck, and it's just amazing playing this deck and the crazy things you can do with the Crawler monsters and the morphing jars. Like, it's very fun, and playing this deck is like you understand why they never will bring back Redox for a simple deck like this. It'd be too good. But that's my deck profile on Crawlers. Y.G.O-LYFE out.